my flexible viewers. That sounded weird. I've taught you guys a lot of flexibility tips and tricks and all this kind of stuff. But there's one thing that I have not covered and is probably one of the most basic things. It is how to get your splits. I'm going to share with you guys tips and stretches to getting your splits and my personal formula that I used to get my splits and an exercise that I used, which was probably one of the most helpful exercises that I have done to get my splits.
You want to get your splits? Let's do this. Start off by bending forward and trying to touch your face to your leg. The following exercises are all for the right splits until I notify you in change of legs. Here's a good lunge routine. I want you to try to hold all of these stretches for the recommended amount of seconds, but if it's too much, just hold for the length of your capabilities. And once you feel like dropping out, hold it for an extra 2 seconds. When I was first getting my splits, it took me a few months, but remember, I was only stretching once a week at dance class for 1 hour. If you set your goals now, stretch a few times a week using these stretches, and of course, pushing past your limits, I believe you can get your splits much faster. You're going to sit and straddle, pushing your legs as far back as you can. Your goal is to one day be able to sit in this position, having your legs form a straight line across. I would suggest holding each of these positions for 10 seconds. As you are going through the motions, think about lengthening your body and growing taller. This stretch is like doing your splits in the air, and not only does it help with your splits, but it is one of the most helpful stretches for gaining flexibility in your leg hold. Notice how I keep one hand on my knee. I would recommend doing that so it helps keep your legs straight. Also, make sure your bottom leg is straight too. If your legs aren't straight, you will not be receiving the benefits of this exercise. When you're first doing this stretch, your legs may be bent, and that's okay. You just want to work up to straightening both legs while having no gap between your legs and the wall. This is the final stretch before attempting your splits. For the right splits, bend your front leg, and if this is too easy, bring your leg out forming a 90-degree angle. Sprawl your stomach out as far as you can and hold it there for 15 seconds. We are now going to do the right splits. Sit in this position, having your right leg straight and left leg bent. You're going to put one hand on each side. I go into a slight lunge to get into this position of my splits. You need to keep both legs straight at all times. No matter how much you want to bend it, don't. Also, keep your hips square at all times. It should look like this. Here is the most helpful exercise that I did to get my splits. Wherever I was in my splits, I would push to where it hurt and hold it there for half of a song. About the last 15 seconds of the song, I pushed myself even farther down and held it there until the end of the song. I fell out of my splits many times in the beginning because my arms were weak, but each week I progressed and fell out less. This serves as a great arm workout and will help you a lot in your splits. Also, make sure to stretch both sides of your splits, not just one side. Once you get your splits, start working on your oversplits because then it will make it a lot easier when you attempt the flexibility tricks.